Hello, doing a test of this Topdon Artilink 500. I was actually quite excited to test this and had an opportunity to get this sent to me and test it out and give a review. I've been thinking that I've wanted to try just one of these code readers, just as it can be really handy just to have something really to grab for a check engine light, and also just something to recommend to people too if they want something just to have in their car or their truck, just so if the check engine light comes on, they can just see what's going on, they can see if it's safe and everything. So anyway, I'll show you how this works. Okay, so I just flip the camera around. There's the product there. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand. Nice size. Feels durable. I didn't drop it. It's got a nice heavy duty cord. This is actually really cool. It's like if anybody knows how, if you've went to go plug a scan tool in and you need to grab a flashlight, you don't have it on you and you're trying to feel it out. Look at that. Okay, so see, it's too light, but anyway, that would work. Plug that in. Boots up. So we got some different options here. Do diagnose. Actually, that works pretty fast. I made a code so I could kind of show you what it does a little bit. Otherwise, it's not near as exciting if there's no codes. So here we'll do read codes. So evaporative emission system control valve circuit pending. So what I did was I disconnected the evap purge valve and then I reconnected it just so I've got a fault. But the thing that I find really cool, and this kind of I think will set this thing apart versus a lot of other ones, is you press help. And it explains the system and what that does. So the evap system is to guide the gasoline vapor in the tank to canister, which stores activated carbon to absorb gasoline vapor. Engine will then use the fresh air to purge the gasoline into engine combustion chamber. If voltage of evap system purge solenoid control circuit out of calibration or out of calibrated normal range is detected by ECU, the DTC will appear. So it probably sounds all pretty technical, but just having that information is huge versus having to Google it or anything like that. I had no idea about that when I was trying to research this tool before I got it. So let's look at some other functions. So actually here, we will erase that code. Processing. Now I'll read it, it should be cleared, no faults. I think it's a little confusing if you go in here and it's like read codes. So it's got the little back arrow thing. It doesn't actually have a back arrow button. It's exit, which does make sense. Oh, I should have went into freeze frame for the code. There's going to be no freeze frame now. But basically what freeze frame data is, it just tells you what all the sensors were doing when the code was set. Let's go data stream. Okay, so we can select items. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this thing. So we can select a few things. So say if we want fuel status, let's do engine coolant just because I can. And then yes, we do okay. Forward flips through pages. Just trying to figure out how to go forward into this. Oh, we do exit. Okay. I didn't read the owner's manual at all with this. So there we go. It's an open loop, that's OL, the coolant temperature, and our short-term fuel trim. But what I really like is if you go view graphical items, you can do two at the same time. I'm going to choose something useful for my catalytic converters. Are probably not heated up enough, but let's do oxygen sensors. So we'll do sensor 1, which is before the catalytic converter. We do sensor 2 after the catalytic converter. And you can graph them. So basically what we can do is we compare the voltages between both. It doesn't actually have a scale here, but it does have the min-max. But for a tool of this price, I guess it's a pretty good feature. And actually quite impressive. Let's go. This does not support oxygen sensor test. Onboard monitoring. So go through here. It passes all those. Evap test on my truck. I don't know why, but it says evaporative system leak test failed. Kind of confusing. Unless it's because it still has to go through here. Let's see. If you do IM, it goes through the monitors. Oh, see, my evap says X. What's happening now is because I had a fault code, I cleared a fault code, now the computer has to run all of these tests. And then what will happen is once you drive it enough and the computer runs all the tests, then all these will turn into check marks. And that's more so for the places that you need to pass submissions. They need to all have check marks. What else? Exit. What I'll do too is I'll turn the beeper off. There we go. I know there's recording too. What you can do is, and I've actually seen some YouTube videos on it, I've got to play around with it, and I don't know if I'll show it in this video, but you can actually go and record some different fault codes and freeze frame and data, and then you can go review it afterwards, which is a huge feature. You can also look up code. Let's do the ever so famous P300. Oh, see, random multiple cylinder misfire detected. Now if I go help, that's pretty cool. That gives you the description. I'll have to play with printing. This is actually kind of interesting too. I looked at that about OBD. What is OBD? It'll actually tell you all about the standard, different modes, vehicle coverage. Everything says 96 in North America. Let's see about all the different monitors. Actually, quite a bit of stuff in here to play around with. Anyway, I'm going to use this a bunch and give some feedback, but I think it looks like a super promising tool. I was thinking before I even got it, am I going to actually use this much versus my other scan tool? But it actually goes through everything quite fast, and I think it's going to be a handy just grab and go tool. Anyway, hope you enjoy this little video. Hope it helps, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks. So just want to give a little follow-up on this Topdon Artilink 500. Been using it for a while. It's probably even been a couple weeks using it on multiple vehicles. I've actually used a record function too. This thing's great. This has been actually my go-to OBD tool, or OBD2 tool, just for that mode, versus even bringing my other tool out. Yeah, so I've used the record function. It's fantastic. What you do is, I should actually show you. Actually, you know what? I will show you. So I've just simply powered this up. The ignition's not even on in my van. It's just plugged in just to provide power. So what you do to set up the record, go here, go to setup, go to record mode, So right now it's on. Just press OK to turn it off. But when it's on, you can go review anything that you've actually dealt with. So basically what you do is you turn record on, then you just check your DTCs and everything like normal, your freeze frame, your data stream, and then you can go back and review. So it's kind of nice. So you see here, I've actually checked my van a few different times. Kind of has an ongoing issue that I'm trying to chase down. So that's fantastic. So like I say, when I checked this vault earlier, I did not even have to press record or anything. It just automatically recorded. So I did check the freeze frame at that time. That's the freeze frame for it. Like I say, I didn't have to press record or anything like that. It just saved it. Any data stream, anything like that. This is from another time. You just view the data stream. You can see all the pages of data. So honestly, just that feature alone just makes this tool super powerful. I'm going to be getting quite a bit of use out of it, especially for the price. So I think it was $60 after a coupon on Amazon. You can't beat that. You can't even get nobody to test her locally for that. So I mean, I wholeheartedly think this is a good tool. Yeah, what you can do too is you hook it up to the computer, use the software, then you go print, and then it sends it to the computer, and then it's got a whole list of everything that was saved too. So you can do that as well. So you can print it out, save it as a PDF. Super handy. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thanks.